Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Yes, indeed, a brand new day. It is 6:56 a.m. I am behind. It is late. It is Thursday, the 5th of October. Indeed, countdown to 55 continues 21 days, 3 weeks, and it will be the 26th. And on that day, my birthday, I turned 55 years old. Oy vey. Ugh. You think I expected this to happen? You think I ever expected to get old? I used to be 12 years old. I remember being 12. I remember some of the stuff that happened when I was 12. I remember being in high school. I remember learning and seeing all these things. You know, I remember being 20. I remember being 30. I remember being 40 and my wife giving me a hard time and saying, you know, that your next birthday we're going to get you black balloons. And then I remember turning 50, and I'm turning 55. I used to be young just like everybody that's younger than me now. Shucks, I used to have long flowing hair that was still, you know, just as wavy and irritating, and so it didn't get very long at all because I grew up back in the 60s. 60s and 70s when guys, sure, there was the disco people that had longer hair, but most people, we just had really short hair. Thumbs up. Now, on good ways and bad ways and things just happening, my housemates went with me to my storage unit yesterday. We spent a good hour and a half, 2 hours, digging through stuff. We brought a bunch of stuff back. We figured out what is being safely gotten rid of, what's to safely sell. Yeah, we didn't spend a ton of time there, and we're planning on coming back, of course, especially since I stressed, you know, I can't afford to pay for this month. And they said, we know. No, don't talk, be quiet, we're not going to do anything about it. It's a, we're working on it sort of thing. So, hey, if we can get that done and I no longer have to pay for the storage unit, that takes a lot of pressure off right there, let me tell you. I found things like I'm wearing my old... This is the wedding ring my wife first got me. My very first wedding ring. As you can see, it's like, it's hard to see, but it's a hollow thing. And so it's got that 2 rails that go across your flesh with the big indent in the middle because, you know, it's hollow on the inside. But that was the first one, so I put that on because I haven't worn my wedding ring for a year because my wife is dead. And I'm not really married anymore, am I? So as much as I put that on just to wear, I mean, I'm gonna put it into a box and put it down in with my wife because I've got her in a box downstairs on display. She was cremated. I helped the coroners put her into the body bag and watched them take her away after she died. And so I have her ashes in a box downstairs, along with the ashes of her cat. Her cat did not survive her death. He lasted about 3-4 months, and then he committed suicide, which is what he really did. He could not take her loss, and eventually he just stopped eating and stopped drinking. When you stop drinking, you damage your kidneys. He killed his kidneys. I took him into the doctor because I couldn't get him to eat, couldn't get him to drink, and he had developed these large open wounds on his legs that didn't seem to hurt him, but I found out that it was, yeah, his kidneys were on the way out. And so even though he had open wounds and he was draining everywhere, it wasn't hurting him, and he was not complaining. And then I took him in and had him put to sleep, and thought I could talk about it without this, but his ashes are down in her box with her, because especially when she was sick, he would spend time just sitting with her. So I've got them together. I'm sorry. Gosh darn it. Just a moment. My body is reacting to my brain. And my brain is very sad. I am very sad. I wish he wasn't dead. But such is life. And so I've got her downstairs, and he's downstairs, and I'm going to put the ring in the box. So it's with my ring and her ring. And the idea was that when my daughter gets married eventually, that she's going to use my wife's wedding ring. So I'm hanging on to that until the future. So that's good. So we got a bunch of stuff that we dragged out of the unit. Christmas stuff, we're throwing a bunch of stuff away. We're going to keep a bunch of stuff. A lot of the stuff that we're throwing out is just simple stuff that, not even memories. I mean, like there is a tote of all of my 21-year-old son's homeschooling / therapy stuff from when he was like 1 or 2 years old. Not that young. Well, gosh, because I came into his life when he was 5 and he was already going to school. So it was in that short range. And there's just a lot of stuff like that. Little cooking things that are destroyed now, dishes that are no good, paperwork that's just no good. So getting rid of that, getting rid of furniture, keeping memory stuff, and hey, it's gonna help. I'm gonna not have to pay $200 a month for the storage unit anymore. If that keeps me from going negative every month, then that is wonderful right there. I mean, I'm still gotta talk to them about a more equitable payment of stuff, but getting the storage unit off my back gives me a chance to breathe while I try to figure out what to do. So thumbs up on that. There was a fair amount of stuff that I wanted to talk about, but of course, because I'm fibro-fogged and tired, I'm just not, I don't know whether it's lack of sleep or poor sleep, because last night I went to bed at about midnight, and I woke up and felt like, gosh, you know, I must be close to time to get up. And it was only 1:30. So it felt like the whole night had gone by, and it was like an hour. Last night was not really a good sleep night, and I woke up early from pain and finally just dragged myself out of bed. And I've been trying to wake up in here, but my brain is not functioning well. I never function well. It's a combination of fibromyalgia and brain damage from my alcoholism. Sure, I stopped being an active alcoholic back in 2000, 2001. Because in the year 2000, I was actually in rehab on one of the New Year's things. Going and getting clean and all, and sober. So, but it was in 2001, I believe, that I'd actually graduated from I believe it was called like American Behavioral something or other. It was in Spokane, Washington. I spent 2 months there at a behavioral place, and that worked. I spend all my time fighting against the programs that they used before, because it was all based on AA and NA before. And, you know, they say, we're not a religious program, but of our 12 steps, 10 of them are getting right with God. And I fought against the people in the program instead of fighting against my addiction. When I went to a behavioral place, that was like, oh, thank God, thank you. Yeah, ironically, thank goodness that I've got something that I can actually use. And they gave us tools. Like, if you feel this, ask yourself, what's going to happen? How will I feel? What will go on? What can I do to keep myself out of this situation? What can I do now? You just have to stop. Think. That's the important part. That's the thing that's so hard to get people to do, is to stop, think. And it's hard to do. I mean, I find myself blasting through the stopping and thinking part all the time. And I know most people in the world, they do like California stops on that, which is you just roll on through without stopping. So it's like slow down a little, maybe think a bit, and then go, instead of stopping and thinking. Stopping and thinking has kept me sober all this time. I still have cravings. I still have really bad days where I want to drink. I still have a really bad time. I have drinking dreams. I have such like that. But stopping, thinking is one of the things that's going to save you. Thumbs up on that. I just wish people would stop and think about damn near everything, instead of being, manipulated by emotion. Because that's most of what happens in the world today, is people are manipulated by their emotion into fighting against their own self-interest, voting against their own self-interest. It's crazy. Yeah, appeals to emotion and appeals to all these things. It's what works, unfortunately. Getting people to think is hard. But what do? Thumbs up. Oh gosh, there were some other things. That was reminding me, and it flashed back into my head, but now it's gone again. I hate that part about my brain. I have literally had to fight to remember things. Being in a room while somebody stepped out for just 30 seconds and going, okay, I'm going to say this to you when you come back. And then feeling it being pulled out of my head and fighting to remember, and then feeling it just go and slip through my fingers. And it hurts. Not physically, of course, but it's a mental pain to have something go, okay, I'm going to tell this person about the Batman movie and how that when Batman did this, it helped me make a decision on my life. And then within 10 seconds, it's, okay, oh no, come on, it's a Batman thing, Batman, it's bad. Did I want to talk about bats? I think it was bats. Hamsters? And it hurts. It's painful to feel a thought being pulled out of your head. It's literally, sometimes it feels like someone reaches in and just grabs hold of stuff and pulls. And I can feel the little tentacles going ging, 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 and then and it's gone. Welcome to my life. Halfway through talking about stuff that happens to me where I'm going, okay, I want to talk about ging, ging. Life. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get some THC. I've had little bits here and there. I have not run completely out, but it's not good. My hands are bad. Oh boy, when we got back from the storage unit yesterday, that was no fun. Part of that is when I went to get my testosterone shot, because I have to admit, my testicles don't work properly. For whatever reason, they don't produce testosterone like they should. But that's been going on for a long time, even before I was married, because my immune system had bottomed out. I've been anemic for decades. That means my testicles have not been producing proper testosterone for decades. Thumbs up. I've not been a typical guy my whole life. I guess I know why. So now I'm taking testosterone shots. My hair is coming in black, and I got color coming back in on this stuff. That's why I'm more pepper in the salt and pepper now. Testosterone shots. But now that you've got way too much information about my system, I also got a flu shot yesterday, and I don't react well to flu shots. My body's immune response, because that's what the problem is. It's not because you've gotten a shot that you're having the bad feelings. You're just being given chunks of dead virus so that your body's immune response knows what's coming up and can build antibodies. It's your body's immune response that causes the distress. And oh my gosh, before we even went to the unit, through the THC and what little methadone I'm on now, my hands hurt so bad I could barely pick up paper while we were there. And I had to go through heavy boxes and lift stuff. It was not a very good day physically yesterday. Going up and down the stairs, I went up and down even less than usual. Usually it's just my left hip that feels like it's got spiky BBs scattered all through the joint and the muscle. It was both hips, both knees. Going up and down stairs was not good. So until that finishes, I'm extra owies. Thumbs up. Oh man, 14 minutes and change. I'm opening up 24 hours worth of comments on my community channel because I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Now, the content of the comment is not important at this time. Whether it is a good comment, you're saying thank you for making videos, you're a wonderful person, a bad comment saying you pitiful old fool, why haven't you died of cancer yet, or it is an indifferent comment, you're a human being, that was a video. It is all equal in my eyes at this time. You're getting me out of my head, dealing with people in the real world, and that is a good thing. It is not a good mental landscape back here. Now, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. I'm better than most, but not good. So no disrespect is intended if and or when I mispronounce your name. If you'd like a shout out, just ask for it. I believe someone did, so I'm trying to call up my shout outs. And yes, Epic Gamer 5431 would like a shout out. And son of a gun, you've got that shout out. Thank you so very much for watching, enjoying, and commenting. Also, Maria John, thank you so very, very much. And We Are Emo and Mixed Hybrid Screamo Emo Organization 18 and Anonymous Metal Step Rock Angel Soldiers. Whew, that's a heck of a username. Thank you so very, very much. J-Rock, thank you. And Ice Demon, thank you very, very much. I Am the Civius. Heck of a username. Thank you so much. And Francisco Gomez, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Billy de Guzman, I hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. Captain Ron, 1913, greatly appreciated. Justin Marty, thank you. And Zach Rivera, thank you very, very much. Ethan Arredondo, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. Dave Poblet, I hope. Thank you. Habib Islam, I thank you very much. Johnny Simpson, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Aiden Weisinger, thank you. Greatly appreciated. And AJ, thank you. Brad and Patty McKay, thank you very much. It is appreciated very, very much. I was glad to give Red Wings 10531 a shout out and a shot there. Takes a lot of courage to do that. Thumbs up. And of course, ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Heck of a name. And of course, Red Wings 10531, son of a gun. Thank you very, very much for having the courage to make that video. Not a lot of people would do that. Thank you. And Ethan Arredondo already did. So it's that other guy. Thank you very, very much. And Bara Robber Baron, son of a gun. Thank you very, very much. And Stacy Schauls, S-C-H-A-U-L-S, thank you very, very much. Wolf Perry, thank you, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Jack Rivetta, thank you all very, very much. Like I said, you get me out of my head, into the world, and that's a good thing. It is not a good landscape behind these eyes, between these ears. I am clinically depressed, have been at least since I was 12 years old. I've been medicated off and on my whole life. I'm using THC and cannabis right now, not actual prescription antidepressants. I have bipolar disorder, and my manic phase is still lower than most people's down days. So my manic phase ain't very high. Like I said, not a good landscape. But if you could check out my links down below, that would be very cool. I got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google Plus, my blog. There we go, all 6 of them. I still haven't written on my blog yet. Now that things are cooling down, it's gotten really cool here. It's not hot. I'm not falling asleep from that anymore. God, falling asleep from the heat all the time was a nightmare. I hate summer. I can't even remember where I was now. But if you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be awesome. Right now, I'm still going to have to pay my $1,000 rent with $800. If you could help, that would be very, very awesome. My thanks to every single one of my Patreon.com patrons. It is because of you I've been able to pay my bills, stay here, and eat. Thank you so very, very much. I'm having trouble with my dentures again. Sorry about that. If you could toss me a like, that would be awesome. I do appreciate all the positive validation for my existence. Oh wait, I forgot to say, now if you cannot donate or you do not donate, I take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. Never feel bad about not contributing or not being able to contribute. Good wishes are good, thank you very much. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, but I do understand. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life, and apparently it rubs the YouTube algorithm wrong. My videos are demonetized no matter the length, the content, or the format. It's not my videos, it's me. It's not what I say or do, it's me. Thumbs up. Isn't it always good to know when you are advertiser unfriendly? But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained for the rest of, well, the rest of my YouTube career, which will hopefully be years and years and years. Definite thumbs up. I have a reaction video coming up. I got a game video coming up, and that's a good thing. I know my reaction videos get the lion's share of all my votes, my views, but I can't afford to just do them. I don't get paid for them. So you take care, have a great day. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing.